We're on. All right. If any of you remember or were members back in August-ish, I sent a whole shitload of books to Halo Grading for grading and slabbing and so forth. So finally got them back today because I asked for, as I do, for pretty much all of them to be pressed and cleaned, and if there's any opportunity to improve the grades or remove restoration and everything like that, to have it done. So obviously it took a little bit longer than your normal just grading, and yeah, being about 30 books, it does take its time, so I was patient, but they'll arrive today, and I thought I will just fucking unwrap it in front of the camera. I will start with probably one of the smaller ones because there's a lot of them, and then see how we go. These are, looks like there's 2 in this one. They came in massive boxes, by the way. Here you go. So crap load of boxes. Nice and secure though. Like I've got a bubble wrap for a year, so I'm not going to fuck it up so I can use it again. And old Grunty Poo said that even if I send him some of my older books like Golden Age and extra wide ones, he'd just do commercial slab stuff. So the first one was this. I purely did it for the protection. Came back 1.5, which is fine. I don't expect it to be much more than that, but Action Comics 41, sealed, and it's got that plastic perspex board at the back. It's not going to go anywhere, and hopefully it fits in the magazine box. So yeah, Action Comics 41, 1.5, nothing missing, complete book. Got it for next to nothing, so I'm pretty happy. Next one was, I'm a little bit disappointed with this grade, purely because it looks like a great book. I'll show you. But he did say that it looks like it's been pressed, but the pressing moved the book and moved the pages a bit. So 6.5. I'll send him some of my other copies and keep going until I get a near mint or something. Alright, let me open the next pack. I think at the moment Grant's got about 170 books from Growlances. He sent me the grades for the Microme stuff. He sent me the grades for the APV stuff and the Tom Taylor stuff. The Microme books are all, the labels are done, so I think they're being slabbed as we speak. So everything's moving along, especially this time of the year. And apparently he's had a few big orders, like 100, 200 extra books at a time. So when I sent him the books, I sent a little bit of everything. Different eras, different books. I think I sent him more than one of these. Shazam Full, first appearance, came back at a 4.5. Looks great though. Nice dark cover for a 4.5. But I wasn't surprised at the grade. It's got a few spine ticks and small tear on the outer cover. This I was happy with. Again, it's one of the ones that's gaining momentum as a modern grail, and I've been, I think I've got a few of them, so I might have sent more than one, but first Batman Who Laughs, came back as a 9.8. And the glass is killing it. So that's 4 down. This could be a long video. This was the bubble wrap. So I'm pretty much multitasking over the next few days. We did our next podcast at Big City Comics, and I'm busy editing that. It's got a bit of noise because it's in the open room. It's still audible, so it's good. And I'll be posting on skateboards before the weekend or by the weekend. I've got about 10 I think I need to post out now that they're all done. Ashmati art on all of them. So it's good. It was a good initiative to get so many skateboards done for the first time we tried it. 20 of them. We might do it every year around Christmas time. Have a member board or something like that. It's always slower when you do this sitting down. There you go. Roll. Alright, here comes this good shit. Triple bubble wrap. Roll. Alright. The Spidergwen. 9.8. I like the symmetry of the bubble in the Halo pages, in Halo cases, because it keeps the book kind of square too, which is nice. Because the other one was not so lucky, came back 9.6. Close though, close. One 9.8, one 9.6. Who knows? This I purely graded because it's one of my favorite covers. Came back in 9.2, but yeah. Oh yeah, it was bottom cover, bottom corner. It wasn't really damaged. It's like one of those where you can see the nick on the bottom corner and you're like, fuck, what are you going to do about it? Another one came 9.2. There's the third one, lowest grade of them. That color rub right there, like looks like somebody took an eraser to it and on the staple it had dirt that it couldn't get off. This was the first appearance of Wasp. Came back to 1. I think it's because the back cover's kind of torn. Over there you can actually almost see through the back cover. And the front cover, it's got sticker tear all over. There and there. I was hoping for that to get like a 2 or something, but yeah, that's how it goes. Goes right to number 1, 4.5. It's a good book, tough to get in the high grade, especially with a black cover. I'd rather have 3 4.5 grades than try and get a 1, 7 or 8 or 9 or whatever. This is Steve Reynolds' book. I might crack it open and mix it with my spaghetti bolognese because you got a 9.8. Nice grade, good book, on the up. Open Fallout, 9. This was actually in those little poly bags, so you don't know what the grade's going to be when you open it. And the only thing I can really see is there's a very fine spine tick over there, but it's not even color breaking. I wonder what other graders would have given it. Like, seriously. There. And there. And I know CBCS as well as old, what's their faces? CGC have been more lenient on spine ticks if it doesn't have color break these days, so I wonder what it would have been. Anyway, this is the one that Hard Press Heroes did for me. It was a little bit rough, it had a few wrinkles, and he got them out, and he guessed 7.5 or 7.5, so he was right. First appearance of Sabertooth, always a winner. All right, next. Roll. Okay, home stretch. Should have unrolled this before the fucking video, but it adds to the momentum. So this one, you all know this book. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Avengers #1, signed by Stan. I only sent this back because my old slab was chipped, because I bought it in America, and when I got back here there was a crack right by the red back. And he's like, oh yeah, send it in, we'll sort it out. So obviously no surprise that it's slab the 3, because that's what I sent it in. All things being equal. Another one of these, again at 4.5. Looks like I need to go, I think, for another one. First appearance. Movies coming, everybody's happy, everybody wins. Alright, so Thor 1, where Jane Foster becomes Thor. 9.8. Pretty nice. It's a variant cover, I think it's 1 in 25. Yeah, 1 in 25. Pretty good though. 9.8. Happy with that. We'll go with my other Thor that I got from Stephen Reynolds, that's also 9.8. Miles. All the rage. All the kids love him. This one came back 9.8, which I'm happy with. You know, when you have multiple books and you're like, they all look good, don't know what it's going to be, so I just thought I'd send them all in and have a look at where they land before I try and go buy them graded. Well, this is the first preview of Miss Marvel, or one panel, whatever. Like, they fucking change every day, so I'll give my 0.1s graded, but I'm glad this one came back at 9.8. I pretty much did it because I was hoping it's a 9.8. This book I bought raw on Comic League Australia, and couldn't be a lot done about it. It had that corner nick there, and I was like, fuck it, I might as well just slab it. Beside of that, that's fine, and I think I got it from Jerome too, at a good price, so I'm happy with the 6. It's not my first copy, I think I've got a 9.4. I don't have a 9.8 or anything, but it's good. Good. This one, another hot book from the past year or so. Tough to come by. Giant Size X-Men, 3.5. Nice. Presents well. Back cover's damaged, otherwise it would have probably got in a higher grade. That's the game we play. I think I bought it cheapish, but the guy didn't say the back cover had a little bit of damage on, so I thought I was buying something closer to a 5. Last bag. Then I'm back to my meetings, back to my day job. But yeah, 30 slabs coming in, that's good. That'll keep me busy for the next few days. And I love having multiples of stuff too. Just protect yourself in the future and use it for trade bait. But I think I'll sit on these for a while before I do anything with them. All the extras we might have in here. And also, if somebody wants bubble wrap, there's a mountain growing next to me. Really don't stretch now. This is the last page. I'm trying to see what the grades are as I unroll them. Alright, Eternals. I think it's my second grade at 8.5 now. I keep trying to hit the 9, but with the darker covers, again, it's, man, tough to get a dark cover like this graded at 9. Because there's always cover rub or something happening that just detracts from the grade. And an 8. Whoop, whoop. Got a few more. I'll keep sending them. See if I hit 9 or something. Again, Reynolds. 9.8. Some character called Knoll. Don't think he'll make it big one day. ASM 300. Came back in 9. Which is pretty good. I had a toss up between which ones I wanted to send because, yeah, but 9, I'm glad I hit it. 9's kind of doubled in price over the past 18 months. This one's cool. 9.6. Still not 9.8, but pretty happy with that. The She-Hulk. She-Hulk. I liked this before it was cool. Well, I liked it. I owned it before it was cool. Star Wars number 1. Came back 9.4. I spent a good $40 on this one when I bought it. 2017. Very nice cover. Very clean. 9.4. Happy chappy. Miles again. 9.2. I think it's a 1 in 25 or something. Little spine tick. Good enough. This one I was hoping 9.8, and I think it initially said it was going to be a 9.8, but it came back to 9.6. First Spidey 299, the toy one. It had a little bit of a curve when I took it out of the toy box. So I think it was just the backing board of the toy box that kept it bent, but that's all right. That's all right. And then the last one, Harlequin. First Harley in DC continuity. 9.6. Again, well, can't remember what I paid for it or if I won it somewhere. But 9.6 is good. I'm happy with that. So there's a few, I mean, like the She-Hulk one that came back 6.5, I'm not crazy about. Spiderman 299, I was hoping for a 9.8. But all in all, cool crates. Oh yeah, and the Eternals I was hoping for at least 1.9, and I got 8.5 and 8. But I think that's, when you're a collector, you look at the positives of the book and you like have more rose-colored glasses on, and you're like, oh man, this could be A. But when you're selling it, you're more critical and you're like, oh, I don't know, man, these defects are bigger than Jesus, so you call them out. But when it's your personal collection, I think you always hope that it's probably one grade higher, when it's 0.5 or one number or something. But yeah, 30 books, they all made their way back. I'm happy to get the old Superman back. I'm happy to get the Avengers back. There's quite a few of them, man. I like them. As I said, I'm already starting my next batch for slabbing. It's a never-ending story. And I might be sending a few to CGC for signatures, and then while I'm doing that, I might as well send them 1 or 2 other books to grade. But that's it, 30 books. My highlights, I'd say the 9.8s. First appearance of Batman the Laughs was good. First Miles 9.8 is good. The variant cover 9.2 is good. The old X-Men's always fucking good. Happy with giant size X-Men coming back, even at a 3.5. I'm happy to have a copy because I know what I paid for it. First Sabretooth, one of my favorite characters. It's for me, it's like Sabretooth is the chief antagonist for Wolverine, like Loki's to Thor. So I'm happy that that's a 7.5, and I think it's one of the more underrated books because I think, being Iron Fist number 14, there's probably not the million copies of it that you would find of all the other books and first appearances and number ones, because Iron Fist itself wasn't the biggest series in the 70s, and him being snuck into like issue 14, it's one of those where I'll probably keep buying them up. and they'll probably get bigger like everything else around Wolverine gets bigger, like 180 and so forth. There's not a lot of details then in. The Harlequin was it, Batman who laughs. But yeah, the Thor I just did because it's the variant cover of first Jane Foster's Thor. And yeah, like a strong pose, wide cover. It's very dynamic. Yeah, that's it, man. Thanks for watching. I will go back to being a grown-up and talk to you guys later. Cheers.